Hi guys, it's Reiyume Chibi. I'm back with another video. I know August has been quite hectic for me. I am slowly trying to catch up and get things going, especially with cosplay. So patrons who are waiting on me, thank you so much for your patience. I truly appreciate it. It's just been a lot going on. For those of you who don't know, my cat Leo has been sick on and off quite a while now. He's doing a bit better now, but we're not perfect as of yet. He's actually next to me. I can't really move the camera to show you guys, but he has a cone on his head right now. And we're just waiting for his ears to heal because he keeps scratching them. So far so good. Everything's better now. He has the medication he needs. We're just waiting on healing time, and I'm really hoping things are going to get better. So anyway, besides that, we have two awesome questions from lovely patrons today. So the first question is from Mark, and Mark would like to know, since COVID has pretty much hit us and I am now out of school, I have my master's degree in social work, has it been difficult finding employment? So for the beginning parts of COVID, when it first hit, it was hard, considering I was fresh out of school. All jobs either ceased to exist or were on pause or were working from home, and companies were adjusting and trying to get things together at that time. So there were quite a few months where I didn't have full employment. As I mentioned, I have a master's in social work. I'm also a registered social worker. So I was counseling for a little bit, just as a very brief side job. It wasn't very much. And then that was kind of done. So I was relying a lot on Patreon to keep my cosplay going and kind of give me that motivation to get up in the morning and work, essentially, because yeah, I had no formal employment. As COVID went on, and I was the lucky few, within a few months of COVID starting, I was offered a job from a previous place that I worked at, and also completed my practicum as a student. And at that time I was helping domestic violence victims. So it's kind of changed now where I'm in a different field. I'm still working with those who have experienced trauma, and so I've been the lucky few to really keep a job this entire time during COVID. It's been difficult. I was working virtually a lot, so through the computer and doing videos with clients quite often. I noticed obviously people like face-to-face interaction, so it was quite difficult to really make those connections when you're going through a video or having a video chat for that matter. So things have changed now. I'm now able to work a little bit from home, a little bit in person in the office, which is great, and still working with clients, and it's good work. And I'm really happy with my job. And I'm hoping COVID doesn't impact us too much more than it already has. So yes, mental health, very important during this time. And there's a lot of people looking for jobs in mental health, so I think this is kind of that area where it's booming for us social workers. And yeah, so thank you for the question, Mark. I'm pretty lucky. I have a job. It's a very busy job. When I get home, I am exhausted. It takes a lot of brain power, that's for sure, but slowly getting more and more used to it. Yeah, we're getting there. So thank you for asking. We also have another question from James. So this one is completely different. James would like to know what Olympic sport I would like to compete in. I'm not that talented, guys, just saying. And also what sport I think should be included in the Olympics that isn't included. So, in terms of what I would love to compete in, and if I was good at it, I'm decent, I am not Olympic level whatsoever, archery. I love archery. I think it's a beautiful art. I think it is really fun. And I've done archery before a number of times, and I absolutely loved it. And so if I were professionally Olympic level, then yes, I would like to compete in archery. It's just awesome. You see it in anime, you see it in movies, you see it in one of my favorite Disney movies is Brave. And Merida, she does archery, and so I've always found it fascinating, and I think that would be really, really cool to compete in. But I do enjoy it, and I'm wondering if the pressure of the Olympics would take away that enjoyment for me. So maybe not, I don't know. But if I had to pick, I would definitely pick archery. Yeah, so as for your second question, what sport do I think should be included in the Olympics? There are so many sports included in the Olympics that I didn't even know existed. And so many that, like, it's pretty much covered. Like, they have pretty much everything. If I absolutely had to pick, and if it's already in there, my apologies, but since everything is covered and I haven't heard of it, I think it'd be pretty cool to see dodgeball. I mean, how much talent can go into dodgeball? You have to be pretty accurate with your aim, but I can see a lot of people getting hurt at the same time, so I don't know if that'd be a good idea, but I think it would be pretty cool. It gets people going, people get excited, and it's quite competitive. You're moving a lot, you're playing a lot, and so I think it could work if it's not already in there. If it is, scratch that. I have no idea. Oops. But yeah, I do think dodgeball would be pretty cool. And if they made it kind of like the movie, then it could get quite competitive and silly. And so, yeah, I think that would be awesome. I know they also have a lot of shooting going on. I know there's a sharpshooter sport, which seemed really cool. I'm not sure of the girl's name, but she was showing her Witcher emblem, or Witcher logo while she was shooting. That was just awesome, just saying. And I'm not sure if this is already included, but I think sniping would be pretty cool to include if it's not already there. Like actual full sniper by certain distances, seeing how far you can make the shot, essentially. I think that would be awesome. It takes a lot of talent and skill, and so yeah, those are the two things I think I'd pick. Dodgeball and sniping, if they're not already in there. Yeah. So, I hope I answered your questions, James. They were awesome. Mark, you as well. Thank you for essentially checking in on me and seeing what life is like in the life of Reiyume, not including in cosplay. So, thank you both so much. I appreciate the questions. I hope you have more for next month, and I can't wait to answer them. So, thank you both, and see you all soon. Bye for now.